They're smart enough to make clans? They're horrible fucking spider people. Why is everything sentient in this game? Why does everything have to make me feel bad for taking it on? It's so mean. The game just wants me to suffer. The game just wants me to feel like a bastard through and through anyway. You're still alive? Why? Go away. Forever. No one likes you. You should not be able to take that many hits. Ooh. Oh, okay, I thought that led like a really fucking long way away, but no, it's just as pathetic as everywhere else. And what was Damelrock again? Or whatever the fuck that said, I can't read. You think I can fucking read? Of course not. Ah! This is for the boys. And yes, I've forgotten the name, House of Sorrows, there we go. Oh, fuck off for 5 goddamn seconds! Can I go anywhere without everything in the world trying to end me like I know this is a special boy place for special boy thing? Oh my god. I forgive you. Are we seriously gonna be able to use Tuatha gear? Because, well, I should probably despise that and not want to go anywhere near it. The Tuatha looks so much cooler than me in almost every single way. And, I mean, this is the Dark Empyrean robes. This should be amazing. And, I mean, it's not terrible or anywhere even close to terrible. But, I mean, it's nothing close to the way those Tuatha look. I'm fully aware that Tuatha mages don't look as cool as the warriors and everything, but, I mean, it's a closed fucking cowl. But, like, oh my god. Helmeted mages are by far the fucking coolest thing. And, wow, they gave us a... What even would you call that? That was underboob. Why do I want lizardy underboob? No one in the entire world has ever fucking wanted that, and if they have, they are absolute disasters of humanity anyway, and there is no saving them. So, oh my god, you know what's sad? Someone's probably wanked to that. Someone has probably wanked to this literal fucking character model. And that surprises me not in the fucking slightest, to be honest. The world is a disaster. What do we got over here? Choose the elixir, thank you very fucking much. And Star Thistle. I don't know why I even bother picking up ingredients anymore, because I will never, ever, 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 ever get around to fucking using them. I want to use alchemy, don't get me wrong, but I genuinely don't think there's enough skill points left in the game. Because from what I know, I believe the max level in the game is 40? So we have like 4 more skill points to go up. And I guess I can use, trainers and shit like that. But since you can only ever use them once, I don't think we will ever be able to max out alchemy. I don't think I've found an alchemy trainer in forever, and I don't know where the hell I would even search for them. What am I supposed to be doing in here, by the way? Oh yeah, balancing out the scale. It's just an absolute fucking murder brawl, if I remember correctly, which is, so very goddamn innovative. Good for you, game. Never seen this kind of mission before. How did you guys survive? Oh, it was just a little bit too far away from you. I crashed the sun into your friend's face and you don't even have the courtesy to die along with him? I hate you. Where's this leading me? Just to a little bit of loot. Okay. I thought maybe these were the scales or something. I'm glad they're not, because it's basically just a ditch in the ground. If that's what the scales end up looking like, I might cry. And what do we got over here? They do all lead into each other, which I'm so very thankful for. And eventually, I think this is going to get us to the final... Let me try that entire sentence again. That was a disaster and it didn't even finish. I think very, very soon, we'll probably be picking up the final... I don't like that. Stone of Autumn. Because we've found so very many at this point, spread all the way across every single area we've ever been to. And, god, we're just finding tons of them around here. Eventually, I probably should listen to them all in a row, just so it all makes sense as it is, instead of just getting, like, random shards of information every now and then. I feel like that would really put it together and make my brain not so fucking stupid and actually understand the concept of autumn versus winter in this world. Because it seems like it seems like autumn came before winter, which sounds obvious in any, I can't speak English, in literally any other situation. But here I just haven't understood what's been going on for quite some time. And I think it's supposed to remain ambiguous. Because, I mean, hell, a lot of people wouldn't even bother picking up the stones. I can't resist any single time they fucking appear. But, some people, some absolute degenerates don't really bother with the law. So, I guess they needed to, I guess they can't expect everyone to... Right. We're gonna end off soon, because I can't form a coherent sentence. Which is not a good sign, and probably doesn't make for the most amazing content in the world, and I'm very aware of that. So if you guys can just bear with me for another 5 minutes. Jesus Christ. Okay, never mind. We're gonna go to the end of this dungeon, I think. I don't want to just end in the middle of a dungeon, because then that's basically just torturing future me that has to deal with this as soon as he fucking wakes up. And I don't want that to fucking happen. So, we're gonna finish this off, so future me has a slightly more bearable time when we pick this up again tomorrow, when hopefully my brain will be just a little bit more functional. Wouldn't that be fucking wonderful for once? Do I have to pick the lock and then also deal with like 1,000 enemies? That seems like what the game wants to do to me. It seems to love absolutely torturing me lately, so I wouldn't... No, it's just another one of you. And I'm clearly missing something. Where is it? These rocks! There you go, you can't hide from me anymore! Ebony buckler. And lastly, a very easy dispel. I think the last one was an almost impossible dispel, so I appreciate that very, very much. I don't know why I'm saying dispel, as if that's how anyone pronounces that word. I am falling to pieces. Let's see what we've got over here. And, wow, we're actually going kind of deep into here, huh? I didn't realize how large this dungeon was going to end up being. So we're going to go... No, I'm not going to go back this way. We're going to run through here just because it takes marginally less time. And if I can save a whole 3 seconds, then I will absolutely save a whole 3 seconds and harvest the smegma mushrooms along the way. Genuinely thought I wasn't going to open for a minute. I nearly cried. That's another tit lizard. I'm done with you. You are not exciting anymore. I mean, I don't really feel comfortable using the term exciting when I'm taking on that fucking horrible creature. But you know what I mean. Exciting in the murder way, not the sexy way. And definitely not a combination of the two. Alright, is that in here or is it round the corner? No, it is definitely in here. Thank you very much.
Friends.
Means I get to shut up for a while.
Young, with nothing in the world to really concern
Not
us.
spew
There was
more
no
insane
place for
bullshit.
malice or resentment. I don't care anymore, they're not worth my breath. I was in a place of promise. Lyria's magic shined throughout the halls. New and interesting people were everywhere. None as interesting as that divine spirit, but promising. I learned more there in 2 days than I did my entire life elsewhere. In fact, I owe my mentors a debt of gratitude. Were it not for them, I would never have found it.
No, I missed that last fucking word. Was it not for them, I would never have found... I'm not listening to the entire thing again, but that seemed to be the most important part of that entire goddamn lore stone. And it was the one part I missed out on. Because there were explosions going on in the distance while you were fucking talking. But this is why I should just stand around every single time that we're listening to one of those, because I just get too distracted. Whatever. Now, I still don't know who that is, because they sound very, very, very important. I just need to respond to a text, because I'm a very unprofessional idiot. Hold on. Sorry, work is, like, very, very, very on my ass lately. That sounds like I have an employer. I own a business, because I'm a cool man. But yeah, still means I answer to clients. So I've basically just given myself, like, 12 fucking bosses instead of 1. It's a disaster, but I love it. What have we got over here? I don't want to touch you. I don't trust touching you in the slightest. Also, who the hell is Almain? Can't open this. Can only open it by doing the big touch. But the big touch is gonna get me big fucking murdered. Or maybe big touched in my own right. Okay. So let's now open this, right? Oh. Do I have to kill you on these scales in particular? Or does that just not matter in the slightest? Will they just open on their own eventually? Okay, here we go. And this leads me to... Kale Rod. What? Okay, never mind. I confused you with Kalarok for a second. You know that dude who was in the House of Sorrows that we murdered fucking ages ago? And my mind was about to be so very thoroughly blown But no, it's just a guy, and all Fae have really fucking similar names. It confuses the hell out of me. We're definitely going to start with you. I imagine I need to go to both eventually. Anyway, prismatic gauntlets, I don't care. Can I just walk right through here? Can I rob the Elder Fae? No, but we do need to wake him up out of the world's largest nap. Oh, this doesn't feel like a good idea.
Sorrow precedes you, mortal. It is almost enough to shift the great scale on its own. It has been centuries since my reverie was last disturbed. For what cause are you here? What could a mortal possibly want with me?
You sound so calm about this. You probably could have just snapped your fingers and my skull would have imploded. But no, it seems like you actually kind of appreciate the company. Bizarrain must find the sorrow. I don't know if that's true, though. I still don't know if I trust him. I go back and forth on that all the damn time, but oh well. Let's talk about you.
I was another of the wretches that the Weeping King saved when he first walked into the Feylands. When he pulled the rot of winter from me, I learned how I too could do the same. So I learned the finer points of his magic, and followed him as the first delver.
Oh. Oh shit, you are a big boy then. Can I ask about the king? No one will ever tell me about this weepy little fucker, will they? I don't like that. Please, please, just give me anything. Give it, Almain.
And I.
We know that he's an old king that did the big sad suck, and that's it.
I think it will be good when this business is over to resume our meditations together.
Oh, okay, so I actually did a good deed as well, no matter whether or not I end the whole world in the process.
Though all of the
Delvers.
House are the followers of the king.
Excuse me.
The Delvers are his true disciples. They can delve into the sorrows of another, just as he did.
And the House of Sorrows?
It was formed as a way to keep the winter traditions of decay and rot while building a winter court. But in time, we lost true sight of what the essence of winter was.
But it is decay and rot. Is it not? Or we keep getting really conflicting things. To be honest, it seems like some of the lore stones contradict what we are told here. And I gotta remember that lore stones are added in by people. People who could very well be wrong. People who could very well be lying and shit like that. And I mean, from what we know, it seems like autumn happens, and that is what is decay and rot. And then winter is the end of decay and rot. Winter signifies death. But what if that is more of Gadflow's perspective? What if that's what he's believing and that's why he's just ending everything? I still don't know his motivations. That's the annoying part. Whenever we see him, he sort of just rambles about evil things and how fucking evil he is and how cool his god is and everything. And it sort of just rehashes the same thing over and over. It's like, hey, look how evil I am. I'm saying nothing of substance. And that's it literally every time. So I don't know. I still know nothing about what the hell he wants. Sorrows.
The sorrows are the inheritance of the House of Sorrows, so to speak. We have been working at delving for centuries, collecting and shaping this magic. But we had never thought that it could be exploited. Do the Tuatha revere nothing?
No, they hate all of existence, in case you hadn't noticed. I have drank so much water in this one session. Oh my god, I'm gonna be pissing so very hardcore tonight. I'm gonna be like a goddamn fire hydrant of urine. I don't like that at all, but I'm sure many people out there do. Tenders.
They are Alarain's orders. In many ways,
and who am I to judge? Where you get your,
while delvers deal in the spiritual, tenders
urinary needs fulfilled. Yes, we know. We have been told basically the exact same thing 100 times now. I don't know why I keep asking. He had quite a lot to say about delvers, though. The eldest.
That moniker holds no meaning to a true fae. What is age to the ageless? To the immortal?
You're still fucking old, okay, buddy? That matters some. You haven't got a single wrinkle in your entire fucking existence. But to be fair, people who are like 90 in this game look like 18. It's really fucking terrifying, but whatever. Bizarrain must find the sorrows.
I have been sealed in here for some time, mortal. But even I know this one. His is the hand that leads the House of Sorrows, no? I know something of the war this land cries of. I will serve. But before I go to his side, you must find Almain. She and I are as one.
Gay. What are you doing here?
Once, long ago, Almain and I walked the midden as faithful devotees of the Weeping King. She a tender, and I
okay.
We were the first of our kind. But when the Weeping King passed, there was nothing. The House of Sorrows that he had built no longer served death, but the winter court that it itself had created. So Almain and I left. We came here. We devoted ourselves to the contemplation of death, as the Weeping King would have wanted.
That sounds healthy, right? Oh my god, I love the land of the emos. It's so adorable. They're kind of a lot more interesting than the Summerfey to me. I don't know why. I think the Summerfey were just really, really secretive about everything, and any ancient legends of them that we sort of learned about were kind of ruined by the House of Ballots. Because King Wenson, the legendary king of yore, who slayed all these terrifying beasts, was pathetic when we met him. Mainly because he wasn't the OG King Wenson, but God, at least find a half-decent actor isn't the tiniest little pussy bitch baby the world has ever seen, you know? Thank fuck I took over as the acting King Wenson. I will find Almain.
It means much to me that you wish to reunite us. We have been long in isolation, contemplating death. Perhaps too long. As you
I really hope this isn't gonna be...
So will you find her on the other. Now I will leave my cell to wait for you both.
I really fucking hope that you aren't about to do horrible, horrible, horrible things to my anus. As it is very, very possible that reuniting you two is gonna, like, reawaken the Weeping King or whatever. I just sort of take everyone at face value, which I should really, really, really stop doing. Oh. But these aren't the scales. What, I can just walk right through? What the hell are you doing? Are you trying to make this easier for me? I have no idea what this is, but it's fucking adorable. Alright, we're just gonna have to... We're just gonna let him act as a... I don't even know what they're called. I can't make that joke. What are those fucking things that, like, electrify fly... Is it just fly zapper? I think it is just called fly zapper. What a boring name for a boring fucking thing. Is it just more of these fucking Murdochs? But that's not your name. What are they called? Is it Murdoch? If it's Murdoch, what a... Even you have a fucking terrible name as well. Mergen. Okay, there you go. I was thinking Modocs from, like, the Warcraft or whatever the fuck. Are they called Modocs? I have not played anything Warcraft related in so fucking long, it is insane. But anyway. I've never even got into WoW, which is insane, because, like, that seems to be very, very large amongst my generation. But I guess I just completely missed out on it. I was obsessed with other MMOs about the time, and now it just feels like there is so much content in WoW and everything that it would take me literal decades to ever get through. Just like Kingdoms of fucking Amalur. I can't believe that I've made over 200 parts in a series. I thought 200 parts of Dragon Age Inquisition was gonna be the most I probably ever do until games become like 400 hours long in general. But no. But no, this game is massive. I think the thing with Dragon Age Inquisition, because I still spent a lot more time playing that game than I have done here. The thing with that game is so much of it was filler. In this game, none of it is filler. There's a lot of side quests, but they all feel interesting. Like, look at this shit! I'm meeting the oldest Fae in the entire existence.
You are mortal, but your steps resound with a burden greater than any one mortal might ever hope to bear. More curious still is your presence here. The great scale is not idly moved, nor is my reverie broken without cause.
Yes, it really is. I killed like one lizard guy up there and it fucking moved, okay? This isn't like some kind of revolutionary god tier defense. Whenever I try and activate it, a load of Mergen come along just like that. It's not like I have to bring a blood sacrifice. Oh my god, I can ask about the king. I have wanted to do this forever, so we will save him till last. Tell me about yourself, Almain.
Of the Weeping King's disciples, we were the first. Standing on the edge of the midden, we bore witness to him, transforming our people into something more. We vowed to never let that memory fade. Though death did call, we remained in this world, so that the knowledge of the Weeping King persisted.
I mean, did he turn you into something more? He kinda sucked out a part of you. Like, that sadness, it's still part of the Winter Fae. It might allow you to do more without it. It might allow you to bear it a little more. But, I mean, it's not like you were all just going to end yourselves anyway. What would ending yourselves do? You immediately respawn, so does it matter? I'm not advocating suicide amongst Winterfell. I'm just saying, like, it feels... I'm still a little bit conflicted as to whether sucking out all that sadness is really the greatest way to go about it. Just train some fucking therapists, asshole. Kael'rod.
The Weeping King. It was Kael'rod with whom I watched the rise of winter. We were fated to be the first tender and delver. I think... too long have we been in these contemplations, isolated. When this affair is over, I think we will reunite in earnest.
I'm a complete fucking stranger, yet both of you have decided to tell me about your sexual exploits that you'll probably have in 5 minutes. Why? Is this just Fae custom? Because I'm definitely down. Can I watch? Can I join? No.
They
Delvers.
are the heart of this collective. A delver can take the sorrows into their being like the Weeping King did. Becoming a delver means mastering his art.
And I guess I should probably do tenders right after delvers, or it will get very confusing. Or just out of order and weird, and I don't like out of order and weird.
Order, I was the first. I had the strength to answer the Weeping King, and take the burden of other Fae, but I could not hear the sorrows within them. And so I was to honor the Midden and tend its depths, so that nature would forever know that we have honored her call for decay.
Tell me about the House of Sorrows.
In the beginning, it venerated death, but in time the house was revered by Winter Fae for its sacrifice.
And Sorrows itself?
The Sorrows.
Or themselves?
They were
I
meant
don't
to
fucking
stand
know.
as a monument to the work of the house. And now they stand on being used as a tool for war. Despicable.
Maybe you should have just thrown them away. It is literally liquid sadness. Like what use could this have ever possibly had? Even putting it up on display is kind of fucked, don't you think? These are all the suicidal thoughts of everyone I've ever met. Everyone come and gasp in awe of them. No, just put them underground. Just throw them away or something. I don't know where the hell you could put them, where they're not going to do insane amounts of fucking damage down the line, but probably in everyone's plain sight, not the greatest choice in the world. The eldest.
and I have lived long in this world, it is true. But our choice was not driven by some manner of self-preservation. It was to learn. All Fae return their life energy to Ashara on death. But the nature of Winter Fae, their essence, lies in the decomposition and decay of all things. Kael'rod and I have forsaken being reborn anew to embrace the rotting of the corporeal world among us. That is where nature truly lies.
So, by rotting, do you just mean you're letting yourselves age? Because it's not like you're sitting amongst anything that can rot. I mean, these are all rocks. There's no plants, there's no people, there's no biological matter here. I mean, bugs, probably? You're just watching bugs turn into dust? Wow. True, incredible, vital research you're doing down here. Like, what are you talking about? It sounds like you're just letting yourself age, because you're clearly not rotting. I don't know what's happening. You confuse the fuck out of me. They probably just wanted cool-sounding words. The Weeping
The first
King.
king of the House of Sorrows. And perhaps the greatest Winter Fae to walk these lands. He taught us to delve and to bear the burden of winter. But when the realms of winter were freed of this burden, the Weeping King left this world, never to return. It has been long since that transpired. So long, in fact, that I cannot even recall his face or his presence. But it was powerful. Being in his presence was to know the sorrow of our race.
So why hasn't he respawned? What, did he just leave? Does he not give a shit about you guys anymore? Were you just insufferable? I guess, because there's literally no other way that makes sense. Unless sometimes shit just goes wrong and he's incapable of being regenerated. I have no idea how this shit works, man. And I have been here a long time. Was it just before Fae were immortal? Because surely it wasn't something that just developed over time. There's a random fucking birth defect and now suddenly this baby can't be aborted. I don't understand Bizarrain must find the
I have felt the
sorrows.
shifting of the scale. I know that Kelrod has now ended his contemplations to serve the King of Sorrows. It is no small thing that he asks, for the knowledge that was given to us by the Weeping King was never to propagate nor to be exploited. But I know of the times that are upon us. Come, let us join with Kelrod. If Bizarrain and you are to find the Sorrows, then it is more than my knowledge you will need.
We know where Kelrod is. He's literally right fucking there. I was looking at him while I was able to ask that fucking question. That is big dumb. Oh, so you're doing the fucking permatease, because I imagine you're gonna do that together as soon as she finally decides to arrive? I literally need to wait this shit out. Hurry up! This is ever so slightly urgent, like the world is falling apart.
United once again. But if Bizarrain truly seeks the Sorrows, then he will need more than the knowledge of the eldest. There is
Which is literally what you just said, lady.
Sorrows. It lies in the hollow of Sincere, the hollow of the Weeping King. We must recover
Sincere.
it.
I am so starting a band called Sincere. That is awesome. So I have to recover the key.
A mortal is not suited to this task, perhaps, but I do not believe we have time to find another to do this for us. We have not asked you to reunite us without cause. Our efforts must be divided. Bizarrain must be instructed, and the key must be found. One of us will accompany you to Sincere, and the other will go to
hell
the
yeah!
house. We leave the choice to you, mortal.
But I have no idea what you do? Oh, whoever the fuck I take is so dead, aren't they? Or maybe the one I leave behind is fucking dead. Does it matter who I
Kelrod
take?
and I have different skills, but both of us are capable of guiding you through Sincere. I do not deny
I think
there
I
will be
found him a
hardships
bit more
we must
interesting.
combat. For that, I rely on my Fey Blades, while Kelrod uses his magics. Which is of more use is up to you.
I mean, I think we're going Mage Squad. Mages are like the only interesting fucking NPCs in this game anyway. They're the only ones who ever give me a problem in combat, but that's mainly because I only have 400 health. I'm still a very, very squishy little baby man. But yeah, I think Kelrod's coming with me. I like you, Almain, but you will literally never land a hit for as long as I exist. So,
Very
here you
well.
come, buddy.
Then I will go to the house and instruct Bizarrain on how to reach the Sorrows. Farewell, mortal. I shall see you once you recover the key from Sincere. Goodbye.
And so it falls to us to
I love how
claim the key
abrupt
from
that can
Sincere.
fucking be
It will
sometimes.
not be easy going, but I will lend my magic to your skill. We must move quickly.
Look
if
at
we are
your
to beat the
armor.
Dwarf
Why
at
can't
their
I
sorrows.
look like
I
that?
will wait for you in Sincere. Please, make haste. Very well.
Well, I would make haste if I wasn't literally going to leave the game for like a whole fucking 12 hours now. Way longer than 12 hours. All fucking night. I don't know how long that is. But anyway, this is where we're going to end it. Because for one, I'm dying. Two, I don't want my neighbors to explode because I'm a loud boy. And three, I don't even think there's a three. So, thank you guys so much for putting up with me today. I am fully aware that I was just not making a whole lot of sense in many, many situations. And there were probably like 50 fucking sentences that I just never, ever, ever got finished. Or I just moved on. My brain was really, really like underwater. For like the last half of this session, it felt like it was hazy as all hell. And I'm not entirely sure why. I imagine it's because I'm still a little bit sick. Maybe it's because to be fair, I barely fucking slept last night. So I don't know why I didn't suspect that from the fucking beginning. It is almost definitely that, so let's try actually sleeping tonight, shall we? That would probably be a borderline half-decent idea. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do like, subscribe, share, comment, all that amazing stuff. It really does help out both me and the channel. And I will see you in the next one. But for now, this is Strike signing off. Goodbye!